If you ask your grandparents what life was like when they were kids, the answer they would probably give is that it was simpler, slower, and less automated. And that people did not move up and down across the country. And our grandparents also would have two things to say. They'd say the population ever since has greatly increased, and they'll talk about the technological and scientific innovations in our lives. They'd probably also say that the food that we eat is not very healthy, and let's look at what they mean by it. Let's take pesticides. Now, because of population growth, we have to produce more food in the world, and there's a lot of demands. So we have to use modern chemicals, which is called pesticides, to control the insects, weeds, and other organisms that attack the food crops. And this protection that we give to our food crops through pesticides actually has a hidden cost, and that is the cost we are paying as of now. We now come to know that that pesticides can potentially harm the environment and our health, and it particularly harms us through the water that we consume, because the main ways of the pesticides being transported from areas is through the water. And pesticides are known to contaminate groundwater, and most of the people in Tuticorin particularly who use the water, use the groundwater. And people, as of now, they think that this groundwater pollution is actually because of Sterlite, which is not true at all. The groundwater table is polluted by many ways. One of the major causes for that is the agriculture, the use of pesticides in agriculture. So when people say agriculture is the best form of life, it's actually not true, because agriculture can actually be much more harmful than any other industry.